Today I'm going to show you a mod overhaul made by the Garden of Eyes. Now these mods are not on Nexus Mods, you have to go on his Patreon to get them. I'll leave the links to all of that below. I'll show you everything the overhaul adds to the game, as well as showing you the new weapons showcase. And honestly, this is such a fun mod. The new weapons, the movesets, because it basically gives you the movesets of some bosses in the game, is just so freaking fun to play around. And of course the best one, being able to use Horolu's power bomb on enemies is just so freaking satisfying. So I'll leave a link to the Garden of Eyes YouTube channel as well as the Patreon if you're interested in using these mods. In this mod overhaul, you have the ability to summon more than one horse. So you have Torrent, but you can also craft Whistle for 2 other horses that we do see in the game. So if you go in your crafting menu after installing the mod, you can craft the Knight's Cavalry Whistle alongside the Draconic Sentinel Whistle. So if you want your horse to match the armor set you're using or what you're role playing, you can change it up as you see fit. So this is the Knight's Cavalry horse. You can see I'm wearing the Knight's Cavalry set right now, save for the helmet, and I think it looks really good. Similarly, if you're playing with a character that has a big bulky armor set like the Malformed Dragon armor, any of the Crucible armors or the Tree Sentinel armor, you can summon the Draconic Sentinel horse, which looks also freaking amazing. Now the other awesome thing that this mod adds is a fully functional gun parrying system, exactly like in Bloodborne. So if you hit it at exactly the right moment, the enemy will be a stance broken. Now to get to this weapon, you need to go again in your crafting, and you can craft not only the gun itself, which is right here, you can also craft a bullet, which is called the Tarnished Bullet. Now the biggest part of this mod is all the weapons it adds or changes. So it has 13 new weapons with new movesets, and some weapons that come from bosses will actually give you that boss's moveset with the Ash of War and with the regular hits. Now keep in mind for Horolu's claws, the power bomb, which is the Ash of War, only works on NPC characters, so NPCs that you can actually fight. And you can see me actually power bombing the heck out of poor Blackguard. But they told me that this is a feature that will be changed later on, where you will actually be able to use this on other enemies as well, and maybe even bosses. So just imagine how satisfying it will be to power bomb the heck out of Malenia. But it also adds the Moonlight Greatsword from Bloodborne, and it looks freaking beautiful. I love the design so much more than the one we got in this game. It also changes Malekith's Blackblade to give you his actual moveset, and the Starscourge Greatsword Ash of War will actually give you the move where he pulls you in and then sends these 3 meteors out. It is so freaking sick. There's one particular weapon that is not in the game that they added, that they made the moveset for, and it is so freaking sweet. If you're playing a holy type of character, you will definitely love this. But one of my favorite has to be Marika's hammer. You know how annoying it was to fight against him? Well, now you can actually use it on enemies, and it looks beautiful. And the other mods change the sword that's in the game directly, so you only need to get that weapon, which most of them you get from bosses. So now I'll show you the entire movesets of these weapons. Now let's do the Holy Moonlight Sword from Bloodborne. So you can charge it up with the L2. And then you can do a charge R2 to send some rays, whether you're one-handing or two-handing it. Let's look at the Starscourge Greatsword. Now Malekith's Blackblade. Now let's look at the Hand of Melania, which gives you all the little butterflies she has, which is pretty cool. Now the Abundance Twin Blade, which is a new weapon completely. The Wing of Astel, which is probably my favorite. It has the best like Ash of War. Makes a giant explosion. Now America's Hammer. The Dragon Great Claw. Axe of Godfrey. And once you use the Ash of War, the moveset changes completely. And of course, Ferocious Claws, which give you Horulu's moveset. You have to two-hand them, by the way, for it to work. They have also completely redesigned the capital of Ash with a winter sort of setting. It's still a work in progress, but I will put some images for you to see. It looks really freaking awesome. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want more Elden Ring content, there is plenty more on my channel. And if you're looking for an Elden Ring server, you can join mine. The link is in the description of every video. And all are welcome to come and chat and hang out. So have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll see you all very soon.